Now, new, live, and local, and every weekday from 8 to 9 a.m. This is the show talking about what you want to know, what you need to know, and part of Woof Boom Radio's mission to use our voice to build our community. The all-new Delaware County Today, presented by Muncie Community Schools. Now on WMUN, the Talk of Muncie. Here's your host, Director of News Operations and lead morning anchor, Steve Lindell.
Putting on the fake video smile, it's radio, the original social media. People are talking about Coach Day in Muncie. He is here. Special meeting, Delaware County last night about suspensions. We'll have that at 8:30 this morning. And the Pacers won a game last night here on WMUN. We begin with the ups and the downs of this wacky weather around here. We have a meteorologist for that. His name is Paul Poteet.
Good morning. Our warming trend begins today, but you certainly won't notice it this morning. Temperatures will start in the 20s. The wind is light, and the sky will be bright through the morning and midday. Partly cloudy then later this afternoon and tonight. Tonight's low, 40. Tomorrow, 67. Partly to mostly cloudy for Wednesday. We're only in the 50s Wednesday night. And then by Thursday, up to 81. But another round of showers and thunderstorms, and once again, they could be strong to severe. That's mainly Thursday evening. Another cold front, and then back into the upper 40s on Friday. Low 50s on Saturday, low 60s on Sunday as we rinse and repeat. That's WMUN Muncie weather. And now, back to Steve.
And in Studio B at Woof Boom Radio and WMUN, we bring in our guest, and I believe this is his first in-person radio appearance so far of his a short career as the Ball State men's basketball coach. Chris Capko is with us. Welcome in, Coach. Welcome to Muncie, Indiana, USA.
Thanks for having me. Just hearing the weather forecast was incredible because he's been spot on so far in my 24 hours in Muncie, so... Good to know.
It's been weird around here. It isn't usually this weird with the weather. We're also going to talk to Jeff Mitchell, athletic director, down there at the end of the dais. Mr. Mitchell, always good to see you. We're going to start with the coach and then maybe cycle back to you if that's okay.
That's great, Steve. Thank you.
All right, very good. Coach Capko, let's talk about that whirlwind. We heard you on WMUN with Mark Forster on Friday, one of the first interviews you gave to us. Thank you for that. You started by having a baby. Sheesh.
Not a big deal.
Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Tell us about that, about 3-week time frame there. You had ball games, you had current work to do, you had wife with baby, and you're talking to some people at Ball State. How crazy was that short span of time?
Yeah, it's been probably the most that I've ever been stretched out in my life, but all for great opportunities. And so you just take what comes with it. The one thing I was worried about most is, so I'll take it all back and I'll pull it together.
Okay.
But March 9th, my son was born.
Is this as good as it gets? Well, it's not. It gets a lot better thanks to the wet, extra-large cleaning power of Dude Wipes. They comfortably clean up whatever TP leaves behind for no more maintenance wipes. Make the trade of the season and switch from TP and start experiencing the confident clean of Dude Wipes. Available at Amazon and at major retailers nationwide. Dude Wipes. Best clean, pants down.
Want to hear more? Replays uploaded daily on WMUNmuncie.com. Now back to Delaware County Today with Steve Lindell. Presented by Muncie Community Schools.
Checking our listener big board here. Stand by. Let's see. Mama in Minnesota clearly is there. Roger, too. Hello, Northland. There's Sister Sherry in Portland, Oregon. Los Angeles. Chicagoland is always listening. Zooming in here, hold on to the Indiana. We have Yorktown and Muncie. You can listen on the stream if you're in the nearby area, of course. Little further away, you've got Fishers and Noblesville, Brownsburg, downtown Indianapolis, and some other places too. Far more of our listeners are on what we call the terrestrial radio, 92.5 FM, 1340 AM, and all the rest. Let's get a snapshot of our day today.
It's March 24th, and this is your Fox Daily Snapshot. It's National Cheesesteak Day. If you're from the city of brotherly love, there remains one question that has divided the town for decades. Who makes the best cheesesteak sandwich? Is it Pat's King of Steaks or Geno's Steaks? As for who invented the city's iconic sandwich, the credit goes to Pat Olivieri, who apparently created the sandwich in the 1930s as a change of pace from his hot dog stand. Today, a traditional Philly cheesesteak is still made from these basic ingredients: chopped steak, onions, and cheese whiz or provolone served on a hoagie roll. So the next time you're in Philly, make sure to get yourself this delicious piece of culinary history. Also on this date, in 1947, the Congress proposes that the president serve for a maximum of 2 terms in office. If it's your birthday today, you share it with the great escape artist and magician Harry Houdini, born in 1874, and actor Steve McQueen, born in 1930. I'm Tushar Saxena, and that's your Fox Daily Snapshot.
On WMUN News Talk, Sports Talk, Community Talk. The sports includes Ball State baseball. We have an added game to our schedule. Tomorrow, Wednesday the 25th, Oakland City is going to roll through Shebeck Stadium. Presented by Automatic Pool Covers. We will have that here, I think at 2:45 pregame. Free admission to get in, and the weather looks like it might work out for tomorrow. Not so much on Thursday, but the game's not Thursday. Higher temperatures that day, but a better chance of rain. All right, we are talking about, and always do talk about, what people are talking about, and Fox's Chad Pergram is the math man.
I'm Chad Pergram with the Speaker's Lobby. The number of House districts in play this fall is pretty small. 435 House districts, and 366 of those were considered safe districts in 2024. That means 69 truly competitive districts in the entire country. Fewer than 16% of House districts are in play. George Washington University professor Casey Burgett notes that as recently as 1996, 42% of all House districts were in play. These days, only 4% of House voters split their ticket when casting a ballot for president. So how do things shape up this year? Fair Vote predicts that only 38 districts are toss-ups. The Cook Political Report says there are only 18 seats which are toss-ups, and 86% of all districts are considered, quote, solid for one party or the other. In other words, who is going to Washington is predetermined months before any ballots are cast. That said, expect candidates and interest groups to spend close to $10 billion on House races this fall. With the Speaker's Lobby, Chad Pergram, Fox News.
WMUN, an affiliate of Fox News Radio, updates right around the top of the hour, every day, because news happens all the time, and we think that you want and need to know. Text, live radio, Sister Sherry, Portland, Oregon. Happy birthday to your beautiful wife, Nancy. I'll text her, too, and then some sort of a little emoji that I can't see because my eyes are terrible. I believe it's something with a happy birthday hat on. Thank you, Sister Sherry. It is indeed Nancy's birthday today. We will celebrate with a meal out at the end of our day. We'll probably go around 4 or 4:30 because I'm a silver fox. Look at the hair. Sheesh. No, it's actually a good mealtime for us. If you want to send my beautiful wife, Nancy, a note, if you know her cell phone, shoot her a text. She loves it and deserves the attention. You can also get her on Facebook. On the wall, there's the typical, happy birthday post she'd love to see, and I'd love to see a whole big, long list of people write things to her that are nice and sweet and kind. And if you want to go Facebook Messenger DM, as the kids call it, you can do that as well. In just a moment, we will have our local news summary, the first item of which is actually something that was unexpected.
Art and physical education. We also offer Project Lead the Way STEM education. Our third graders had a near 90% passing rate on the I Read 3 assessment. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us.
Muncie Community Schools, placing learners first.
Spring's around the corner, and savings are in full bloom at Menards. Get your backyard ready with garden tools that make every job easy. Define your landscape with durable edger blocks. Then top it off with colorful mulch that keeps weeds down and supports healthy plant growth. You'll also find a huge selection of grass seed and fertilizer to make your lawn the envy of the neighborhood. Gear up, green up, and save big at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin and starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
At DraftKings, we're all about responsible gaming. Sometimes
you got to know when to hold up.
There are no locks or sure things, so
know when to fold up.
It's more fun when it's for fun. So play responsibly. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, 21 plus. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction.
Hey, it's Jonas Knox, and are you into video games, celebrities, or just having a good time? Then you need to get familiar with the Global Gaming League. The Global Gaming League is a new video game league with celebrity-owned teams from Howie Mandel to Flavor Flav to T-Pain, competing across everything from Call of Duty to Pac-Man. So, if you want to watch your favorite celebrities battle it out, or if you play games yourself, this is your chance to be part of it. Sign up now at globalgamingleague.com. Everybody games.
Live, weekdays from 8 to 9 a.m. with replays later. This is the daily Delaware County Today with Steve Lindell.
Thank you, Tom Campbell, the voice of WMUN Radio. Probably listening right now in Indiana on his smart speaker or streaming device. Our local news summary is always a part of our daily routine here. We are a news talk, sports talk, community talk radio station, and we talk about what people are talking about when we do this program every day, 8 to 9 a.m. live. In a moment, we'll get to our summary of all the stories you're hearing on all of our stations here in East Central Indiana. This morning, we begin, though, with audio segment of a special meeting that was
suspension will be without pay. I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Brand.
Yes.
Mr. Henry.
Yes.
Yes.
And just for the record, the Deputy Director of EMA will take over those duties, Mr. Corey Kissick, and then the EMS Director position for the next 3 days will be handled by Greg Michaels, who's second in command at EMS.
Thank you.
That is Commissioner Riggin. At the end there, the speaking part was Shannon Henry, and Stephen Brand also involved in the votes, the three-member panel having that special meeting yesterday. We did
Day, learning what happened in the LaGuardia collision will be methodical.
And it takes months, sometimes up to a year, before we get the findings of that investigation.
The National Transportation Safety Board is in charge of that. Its chairwoman, Jennifer Homendy, said key pieces, the voice and data recorders, are already in hand.
They've been able to at least verify that the cockpit voice recorder was not damaged.
Work is expected to begin today on the flight data recorder. In New York, Gernal Scott, Fox News.
Painter pleased.
I thought our guys really tried and worked to defend them.
Head coach Matt Painter on beating Miami, Sweet 16 for the Boilers. Everybody's talking about that in Indiana and beyond. The Village Green will soon be developed on the southwest corner of Muncie's Martin Street and University Avenue. Ball State President Jeffrey Mearns told WMUN some of the plans slated for the area currently occupied by a former bank building and a parking lot.
We need to continue to do more to brand that commercial district as the Village. And the word green connotes what we plan to do there. We're going to demolish the building. There'll be lots of green space. There'll be areas to put food trucks. There'll be furniture. There'll be a fire pit.
New Ball State men's basketball coach Chris Capko is learning about the Muncie campus for the first time.
Whether it was my first time or my second time or my third time, it felt like the timing was right because of the administration. I was their guy. They were my choice. And they want to see me be good, and I want to make sure that I make them look good.
He's a guest on Delaware County Today this morning. Replay later on WMUNmuncie.com or the YouTube channel named Wolf Boom Studio B. There's also a 3 p.m. press conference today at the Alumni Center. We'll carry that live on WMUN.
CENTCOM has continued its strikes while the Speaker of the Iranian Parliament has said that everything President Trump said is untrue. There are no negotiations. CENTCOM keeps carrying out strikes on military targets, not the energy targets that the president had promised.
Indiana State Senator J.D. Ford says protecting your retirement is about keeping a promise.
Standing inside the Kokomo Howard County Public Library on Saturday, Ford told a crowd of neighbors that Social Security is more than a policy.
Libraries are a lot like Social Security. They are our shared promise that we make to one another to ensure that everyone is cared for in our community.
Ford says his plan would remove the cap on Social Security taxes so higher earners pay more into the system, helping protect the full benefits people have paid into for decades. Jake McDaniel, Network Indiana.
Closing an Anderson production line by 2028. NTN Driveshaft announced last week it's realigning its operations in North America. Herald Bulletin says NTN plans to retain a strong presence in Anderson despite the cutback. The crazy weather has taken a toll at the Anderson Christian Center. They have damage, and Executive Director Rob Spalding says they need help.
I mean, we don't get almost no money from the government, almost no money from the local government or federal or whatever. So everything we have to do by donations. So it's quite a challenge. Just paying a deductible sometimes can be a real challenge for that.
That from the Anderson Journal radio show. A man from California arrested after a traffic stop turned into a drug bust on Saturday.
A state trooper stopped Kamar Brown on I-70 in Putnam County for an inspection, but quickly realized something wasn't right.
He located 100 pounds of methamphetamine inside of the trailer, and he found a handgun that was located in the cab of the trailer.
State Police Sergeant Matt Ames.
Our troopers are looking beyond just making a normal traffic stop, and we're looking for criminal indicators. It allows our officers an opportunity to get this type of substance off of the roadways.
And Brown was then taken to the Putnam County Jail and faces several felony charges. Jake McDaniel, Network Indiana.
The Alexandria City Council has tabled a vote for a third time on potential utility rate increases, citing a need for more information. More on that story on our news page today. The Madison County Community Foundation is hosting a Women in Philanthropy luncheon April 16. Communications manager Tamara Dredger told the Anderson Journal radio show 3 finalists will have a chance to earn a significant grant.
They will present their projects at the luncheon, and then we are set to give out $30,000 and maybe more on April 16th.
Get ready for a possible supersonic boom in Seattle. 18 years since the NBA Supersonics left the Emerald City and moved to Oklahoma City to become the Thunder. The city of Seattle awaits news that could bolster hopes of having an NBA team again. And one major American city could soon land its final piece to be home to teams in the NFL, MLB, the NHL, and the NBA. Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, the NBA Board of Governors is meeting to discuss whether to move forward on accepting bids for franchises. Jared Max, Fox News.
Liberty Christian's archery team advanced to the Eastern Nationals for the 5th straight year. May 7 through 9, it'll be in Kentucky. Project Fairy Godmother has your prom dress covered. There's a giveaway slated for Saturday at the Anderson Public Library from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Hundreds of dresses available along with light refreshments. More info, andersonlibrary.net/prom. More local every day on our free woofboomnews.com. And on WMUN, News Talk, Sports Talk, Community Talk, I figured something out. Listen to this. We are now, at this moment, streaming live video to our YouTube page. Apparently, there was one button set to private instead of public. So even if it had been working properly over my right shoulder here, nobody could have clicked on it or saw it because of that one little button. So, on the YouTube right now, anywhere and everywhere, if you go and look for Woof Boom Studio B, you will see the live video feed coming from this room right now. We call it Studio B on the campus of Woof Boom Radio on the south side of Muncie, Indiana, USA. As we come in just a little bit tighter now. It's really pretty close. Where
American Academy of Cardiology medical meeting on March 29th. Findings presented at medical meetings are considered preliminary until they appear in a peer-reviewed medical journal. For more health news, go to foxnewshealth.com. House Call for Health. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News.
WMUN, News Talk, Sports Talk, Community.
Is shaping the future of healthcare with Hoosiers in mind. Advancing discoveries that become treatments for Alzheimer's, obesity, cancer, and rare diseases, and training the providers trusted to deliver them. From the lab to your local clinic, IU powers medical breakthroughs and the talent behind them. Discover how IU is solving what's next at iu.edu/impact.
And here we are on WMUN. We're during our commercial break right now. Steve Lindell talking to our video-only feed. We are streaming to YouTube Live, I think for the first time successfully. A lot of new things and new abilities out here in what we call Studio B. Our main building is just over my right shoulder. You've driven past it 1,000,000 times if you're a Munsonian. And the video studio has multiple capabilities, one of which is this particular talk show that we do every
Then say, Alexa, play WMUN. Now back to Steve Lindell.
In Studio B here on the campus of Woof Boom Radio. This is Delaware County Today, daily talk show talking about what people are talking about in Muncie, Delaware County and beyond. Next item for
more time to rejoin the service should they desire. The deadline has now been extended by a year to April 1st, 2027. War Secretary Pete Hegseth.
Our obligations to make things right are not yet complete.
Although thousands were discharged, only hundreds have returned to the military. Hegseth is hoping those numbers increase.
Maybe you were waiting to see whether we meant it or not. We do. We hope you'll take a look.
And he provided some further incentive for potential reconsideration.
The active service obligation for individuals returning to service under this guidance is now reduced from 4 years to 2 years.
Hegseth said that change will also be grandfathered in for service members who have already returned to duty. Kevin Uretsky, Fox News.
WMUN 92.5 FM and all the rest, an affiliate of Fox News Radio. Update nearer to the top of the hour to find out what may have been happening while we were doing the program here. News happens all the time. The Jetsons had flying cars. Instead, we have self-driving ones. The technology is impressive, but the consequences can be real.
Fox on Tech.
Federal investigators are examining how and why a self-driving car collided with a young pedestrian in California. The crash happened within 2 blocks of a Santa Monica elementary school. Tech company Waymo says the child suddenly entered the roadway from behind a tall SUV. The autonomous vehicle, which did not have a human operator on board, reportedly braked hard, going from 17 miles per hour to 6 before hitting the kid. Another Waymo car, which did have a human driver on board, slammed into multiple parked cars. There are reports the van was going very fast. Salvador Donatano, whose car was struck, was left asking what happened.
My reaction was obviously run for my life and help my mom.
The NTSB is already investigating Waymo after the cars did not stop properly for school buses in Austin, Texas. Videos even show the cars driving around the buses as kids were getting on and off. With Fox on Tech, Mark Meredith, Fox News.
WMUN talking about what people are talking about in Muncie, Delaware County. A dog in Florida that helped save his owner.
The Dean's List with Janice Dean.
A rescued dog named Eeyore from Florida, who helped locate a missing grandma, makes today's Dean's List. A distraught man called the sheriff's office because his wife had not come home. She was out walking their grand dog that belonged to their son. Deputy Devin Mahler arrived on the scene to help with the search. She got a description of the woman and Eeyore and went out to look. All of a sudden, Eeyore showed up and walked toward Devin's patrol car. She asked the dog where her mama was, and Eeyore understood the question. He led her across the yard, past a house, and onto a golf course where the woman was lying on the ground having a medical emergency. Deputy Miller says Eeyore guided her there the whole way, and the elderly woman says the dog wouldn't leave her side and kept coming back, knowing he had to get help. Thankfully, Eeyore's grandma is on the mend, while Eeyore is now a celebrity in the community. Janice Dean, Fox News.
All right, Janice from the archives there. The healing, I hope, continues for her and my beautiful wife, Nancy, whose birthday is today. 123 messages so far that I can see. There's more than that. please make sure you reach out to her and let her know, well, happy birthday, first of all. And second of all, thank you for taking care of that radio buddy guy. That would be me, Steve Lindell. Happy birthday to my beautiful wife, Nancy, today. For my producer, Jackson Jacoby, I'm Steve Lindell. Back again tomorrow morning and every day. This